Welcome to the re-ride. It's good to see you. Oh, just you? I apologize. Let me try again. Oh, just you! Are you new to the re-ride? Very good. It is always nice to be face-to-face with veteran quizzers. As a reminder, here are your buzzers. I am required to inform you that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. And now it is time to begin the re-ride. See you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. And presenting your host, the knockout punch of irreverent trivia, Kenny Oscars.
Welcome to the show. I hope you didn't expect any lovely assistance to ogle here on our magic floor, but I can assure you that we still have plenty of tricks up our sleeves.
Behold the most powerful spell of them all. Are you prepared to meet God?
What the fuck?
Oh crap. Stand by.
Is that a gun?
No, it's a combo meal from Hungry Jack's. Of course it's a gun, slapnuts. Get the fuck out of my booth.
I think you mean our booth, Sam. Wait, what? When did you get it?
Well, first off, thank God you're alive. I was getting so worried.
Spare us the f***ing pleasantries, Crocodile Dundee. I told you to get out of my booth.
Our booth? And I'm pretty sure he's from New Zealand, Sam.
Okay, well, let's try to talk about this. That gun isn't, loaded, right?
You can either find out yourself, or you can take the same rite of passage every other host of this game has.
And what if I don't want to do either?
Make up your mind before you find yourself 6 feet down under.
Okay. Look, how about I just vacate this booth and walk out of here, and then we can part ways peacefully, and no one needs to shout around any more threats.
It really is pretty funny watching it from this end. Here, I brought you another turd to flush down the drain. Want to do it again?
Okay, listen, I can explain. Just give me a chance to explain.
Enjoy your non-fungible trip, shithead.
Watch when you wave that.
Why should I? It's empty.
Empty or not, I still can't believe you actually got a gun.
Anyway, I'll go sort out the admin stuff with Tyler. Sam, you got the booth for this one.
I did say it was my booth.
Yeah, for today.
Semantics. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, break a leg.
The horrors persist, but so do we. Roll it.
And now, from the broadcast booth to the recording booth, here's Sam Feely.
Guess who's back? Back again. Feely's back. Tell your friends. Not even friends singular. If we disappeared you from existence right now, nobody would know or care. Okay, grab the cups, balls, handcuffs, ropes, and magic wands you won't find under your parents' bed, because it's time for a magic carpet ride. Okay, how much money am I giving away? Nothing to sneeze at for sure. Now take a sniff of this category. Penn and Teller Fool's Gold. 2025 marks Penn and Teller's 50th year working together. I'm sure plenty of married couples out there wish they could last that long. Considering Penn's last name, which of the following would be the most appropriate? Although it's spelled with a J instead of a G, Penn's last name is Gillette, pronounced like the razor manufacturer. And that's no bullshit. Something. See, this is how it's done, and here's what we're doing next. A sister disappearing act. Let's check out the question. What kind of magician would you expect to shrink Whoopi Goldberg into Wooberg? An infomercial pitchman, a basketball player. Wooberg is an acronym for white, blue, black, red, and green, the 5 colors of mana in the card game Magic the Gathering. My favorite disappearing act is making my opponent's life total disappear 3 damage at a time. Where are my fellow burn players at? Okay, buzz in. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Here's a category. Ass in Nation. The single bullet theory, the most widely accepted explanation of who assassinated John F. Kennedy and how, is pejoratively called the magic bullet theory by conspiracy theorists. Having said that, if Lee Harvey Oswald had shot JFK with Dr. Ehrlich's magic bullet, what would most likely happen to President Kennedy? He'd be cured of syphilis, he'd become a pop music icon, he'd win multiple Olympic gold medals, or he'd become rich beyond his wildest dreams. Dr. Ehrlich's Magic Bullet is a 1940 biopic about syphilis researcher Paul Ehrlich that was nominated for the Best Original Screenplay Oscar. And considering all the sleeping around President Kennedy did, if Oswald did that, he'd probably get a Nobel Peace Prize and a Nobel Medicine Prize. Pick a value, any value. Will our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Okay, campers, rise and shine. Don't forget your... Wait, what the hell? The f*** does this have to do with magic?
Just roll with it. This is a bit that Conan started 15 episodes ago, and today it's apparently when the other shoe drops.
Of course it is. Well, this is apparently a fill in the blank then, so when you know it, get ready to buzz in and type. Ready? How do you spell Punxsutawney? There, we even gave you the first letter. Doesn't get much easier than this. Here's your time. Yes, that's how you spell the Pennsylvania town the meteorologist Groundhog is from. And if you didn't already know that from the Things That Happened on February 2nd episode, well, frankly, I don't blame you. Time just blurs together these days like a bowl of ethereal gruel. It's almost like I came across this dump for the first time yesterday. Now's the time to hit your buzzer and select the value for the next question. And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics. It's time for the one, the only, Dis or Dat. Here's the category for your Dis or Dat. Magic the Blathering. I'm going to list off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if it's the title of an episode of Criss Angel, Mind Freak, the name of a card from Magic the Gathering, or both. You'll get some money for each right answer, and you'll lose money for each wrong answer and any ones you don't get to. You've got 30 seconds to get all 7. Don't let that wire fill up. And let's dance. See the Unwritten, Mind Freak Prophecy. Terminal Velocity. Rise from the Grave. Mayhem in the Mix. Raging Ball. Royal. That was about as exciting as playing against an Amulet Titan deck. Google is free. Hey, don't let it get to your head. There's more work to be done. Okay, friendo, how much money am I giving away? Oh man, now we're in the VIP lounge. Let's see what they're serving. Tricks you wish were real. And speaking of Criss Angel, let's say Criss Angel gets on stage, waves his magic hands or mystical wand or whatever, and literally poofs into thin air on the spot. What did he just commit? The act of condensation. The transition of a solid element into a gaseous one is called sublimation. That's not special. I turn solid directly into gas every week at Clark's 50-cent wing night. Rise and shine, millennials. Let's get this. Well, it's not the size, it's how you use it, right? Uh-huh. Here's the category. Crisscross Angel Sauce. Oh, for f***'s sake. Okay. Final Criss Angel question. I promise. Say Criss Angel forgets his mystical wand, or whatever, and has to make do with a mystical Wanda instead. What will he not be waving around on stage? A Marvel supervillain, a Chinese conglomerate, an American mountain, or a set of Nissan car keys? Nissan does not make a car known as the Wanda. Driving a Nissan will make all your coolness disappear pretty quick, though. Talk to me, kiddo. Give me a value. That's what we're playing for, and here's what we're playing. When a tiger tries to put you in its tank. In 2003, Roy the Vegas Magic duo Siegfried and Roy was bitten in the neck and violently dragged off stage by a white tiger in the middle of a show. Funniest goddamn shit I've ever seen. If Roy was bitten in the neck by a tiger cub, what headline would you see on the cover of the Las Vegas Sun? First grader feasts on Roy's facial vein. Second grader snacks on Roy's subclavian vein. Third grader tastes Roy's trabecular vein. Or fourth grader feeds on Roy's femoral vein. In Cub Scouts, first graders are known as tiger cubs, and despite its name, the facial vein is located in the neck. And no one asked for their money back. Now that's entertainment. Hit your buzzer to set the... Cash Cab is for amateurs. Remember to buzz in when you see the item that correctly unites the pair on the screen. And keep track of all the correct answers if you want to have a shot at the bonus. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, foot on the gas, punch it. To write something, and pen liquid. What do these items have in common? Patrick Swayze movie, and to ignore someone. Part of a play and a law. Blank board and blank in a bottle. To fool someone and flash fill in the blankster. Animal type and Natasha Henstridge movie. Event blank and Deepwater blank. And now we head into the bonus lane. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all? Stage names of Magic Mike dancers. Names of card tricks. Things that can disappear. Sleight of hand techniques. Items found in a magic kit. Stage names of Magic Mike dancers. Think. Yes, sir. Nicely done. That was a tough one. Now watch me make the scoreboard magically appear. Take a picture. It'll last longer. How much is this one worth to you? Fat stacks. Let's see the category. Magic's most violent secrets finally revealed. And finally, let's end with a classic magic trick that's fun for the whole family. What's the first step for pulling a rabbit out of a haddock? Feed a rabbit through an industrial shredder, cram a rabbit through a steel chain fence, force a rabbit into fishing net mesh, or stomp a rabbit into a small hat. A haddock is an Old English word for a small hat. Funny that. Then be prepared to explain to a very angry parent why you should still be paid for performing at their child's birthday party, even though you scarred them all for life. Buzz in for the bucks, baby. Don't disappear on us yet. Here, pick a clue. Any clue. Fooled us once, and if you've seen this trick before, it was probably from these people. Good luck. That's it for the attack. Let's see your final score. Hell of a game. What are you going to spend your winnings on? A car? Down payment on a house? Maybe a friend?